Hey guys, this is Brian. I hope you're all doing well. As you can see, I'm wearing my fluffy hat today. And that's because it's been very, very cold. Very, very cold. It's been a cold Valentine's Day weekend here in New York. So I've spent most of it inside. But I have gone outside a little bit and it's really, really cold. So this hat has been very nice and helpful, nice and warm in the cold weather. I had started filming another video for you guys today, which was on Valentine's Day, and I was making a pizza. So I made a pizza. Maybe I'll put a little bit of footage in here where you can see the final product. They turned out really, really nice and tasty. But when I was looking at the footage later, there were just, it was one of those things where kind of everything was wrong. The audio wasn't great. One of the shots was out of focus, and so I kept going, and then I realized at the end that I think just the whole thing was wrong, and I think a lot of it has to do with that I don't cook very much, and I'm not very comfortable in the kitchen, and I think my stress was somehow coming through in the footage, and I just didn't seem relaxed, and so because of that, it wasn't very relaxing. I think you can just tell, even through the camera, you could tell that I was thinking a lot. My brain was racing, and I was moving quickly, and it just didn't have that relaxing feel. So I thought having a little chat with you in my bed with the fuzzy hat and the fuzzy mic right here would be a good little plan B, I guess. Yeah, so sometimes things don't always work out the way that you hope that they will, but that's okay. I think you try things, and I did get to eat pizza, which was very nice. I had a really nice, just a nice little dinner with my roommate and one of our other friends, and all of us are single, so it was a nice single Valentine's Day treat. And yeah. So what I thought I could do today, since it's been so cold and snowy, let me get my phone out. I thought I could read you some facts about the snow. So, I'll move back a little bit. I'm going to start over that last part. So what I thought I could do today, because it's been so cold and snowy, is read you some facts about snow. And I'm doing this one soft spoken because I've been doing a lot of whispering lately, and I thought it would be good to change it up. I also got a couple comments from people saying that they liked the soft spoken, so I will continue to do some of both. Okay, so here are some facts about snow. This is from Mental Floss, which is also a YouTube channel. So, so there you go. It's what came up when I Googled facts about snow. The first one is snowflakes are not the only form of snow. Snow can also precipitate as graupel or sleet. Graupel, I guess, are snow pellets. They are opaque ice particles that form in the atmosphere as ice crystals fall through freezing cloud droplets. So there you go. The next fact. Syracuse tried to make snow illegal. America's snowiest major city has an impressive arsenal of plows, but in 1992 it tried a new trick to control white stuff. The city's Common Council passed a decree that any more snow before Christmas Eve was illegal. As it turns out, Mother Nature is a scofflaw. It snowed just 2 days later. Fact number 3. It's a myth that no two snowflakes are exactly the same. In 1988, a scientist found 2 identical snow crystals. They came from a storm in Wisconsin. Fact number 4. The largest snowflake might have been 15 inches wide. Number 5. Snow is translucent, not white. Am I going to get dinged for plagiarism? I just realized that. This isn't really my content. Oh, look at this. Colorado also holds the record for most snow to fall in a single calendar day. I'm from Colorado. That's fun. Okay, that's all for snow facts. There's a lot more if you go to Mental Floss. I guess snow isn't very exciting. I really like snow. I love the winter. I've always been just somebody who appreciates the cold weather. I think some people are summer people and some people are winter people, and I'm a winter person. That's why I have this hat. Because it's exciting, I think. To me, there's nothing more peaceful than when there's fresh snow on the ground. And it's all white. White snow. It's peaceful. And it's kind of serene. A lot of times when the snow is falling, there aren't very many people outside. That was the case when we had the blizzard here a couple weeks ago. And I went outside. And it was really nice because it's not often in New York that you can be the only person. And I would look down the street. I was in lower Manhattan and on Houston, which is a busy street, and I looked both ways and there were no cars. And there were no people. It was like I don't know, it was kind of like the apocalypse had happened in some ways. But it was also very peaceful at the same time. Do you live in a place with snow? I have some friends who are from Israel, and they had never really seen snow before they moved here. And still, when the winter comes, for them it's like so unusual. For me, I grew up with snow, so it really doesn't mean much for me. I'm very used to it at this point. And so for me, it's very comforting, even though it's cold. It reminds me of just childhood, and I have great memories of skiing in the snow, and all of that's very close to my heart. I especially like snow now that I don't drive anymore. When I used to have a car, it was difficult to drive in the snow. and you'd have to get up in the morning, and it would be cold. You'd have to use the windshield wiper scraper. You'd have to scrape all the ice and snow off, and it was freezing cold. And it was early in the morning, like 6 in the morning, on the way to go to school. So I don't miss that. And now it's not usually a problem, but I will say, on days that it's snowy, I still find it hard to get up out of bed in the morning. Because, it's cold and it's so warm in bed. It's so nice and warm in bed. Anyway, I've been enjoying this long weekend I've had 3 days because today is actually President's Day, which is a national holiday here in the U.S. So for my U.S. friends, I hope you also were able to take the day off. I used to work in a job where I basically had to work regardless of holidays or weekends, but now I usually get holidays off, which is nice. So I enjoyed that. Like I said, I haven't done very much this weekend because it's been so cold. Yeah, the moment you walk outside, it's just really, really cold. So it's been a weekend of Netflix and spending time at home, some of it by myself, some with my housemates, which has been nice. It's nice to take some time away from all the frenzy and just spend time by yourself or working on things, being creative. I hope you can find that time for yourself in your life. I think sometimes we surround ourselves with things to do in order to just fill time and fill space. And we're not really listening to what we need and what's in our hearts. I certainly have that problem. I don't know if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos. These sort of rambling, just sorts of videos where nothing's really happening. I always worry that a video like this will just be really boring, but I guess that's not really the point, is it? With ASMR, it's just about sort of listening. Just about sort of the sounds. So in some ways it doesn't really matter what I say. But if you are listening, then I guess I hope I have something interesting to say. If you're somebody who's just fascinated by snow, then maybe those facts were really illuminating. But I have the feeling that most people won't really care. I thought it was really exciting this weekend. I'm sure you heard that some scientists confirmed the existence of gravitational waves, which was something that Albert Einstein had predicted a very, very long time ago, which is just amazing to me that he was that, so far ahead of anyone else with his theories of relativity. And I have a hard time understanding it, and I just can't imagine coming up with that out of nowhere and then it being true. And I've talked to a few friends who are interested in science, and they said that actually what happened this weekend doesn't really change very much because scientists have kind of assumed that these waves do exist, and so this is just proof of something that they already believed. It would be like, I don't know, what's an example? I guess it would be like proving that if you had like proof that your favorite food tasted good. You already knew it tasted good, but now you have a piece of objective data proving that there's an evolutionary reason that you like that food or something. So that was a weird example. I don't know where that came from. But I think it is still exciting in a lot of ways because for me, I think it's just amazing the fact that it took this long to prove it, and these amazing devices, or this amazing device that they built in order to get the data. It could. The article said that it could detect a star 4 light years away. It can detect if it moved the width of a human hair. That's just amazing. Think about that. But it wouldn't be affected if, like, a bird landed on it, on Earth, or if there were an earthquake on Earth. I mean, just think about all the things that they had to take into account for it to be that sensitive. It really, to me, it's just really amazing. I have no idea how you could even do that. And it's just another example of just the amazing things that people can be capable of. And I think, a lot of times the news talks about all the really horrible things that are happening in the world, all over the world, or even in our own neighborhoods. And it's easy to get focused on all the negative things. And they can be really depressing. And often I think they can really kind of affect you. At least for me, I hear about all the terrible things in the world, and it can just really be on my mind a lot. And then you see something like this, and it kind of it makes you wonder about the universe again, and it makes you think about the stars and think about all the amazing things that humans have achieved. And I don't know, a lot of times I think of humans as kind of like a big parasite that's just taking over the world slowly, because we are, in a lot of ways, we really, really are. But, we're also responsible for art and for music and for pizza. Those are all great things. And, discovering gravitational waves, it's pretty cool. At least I think so. So yeah. That's all I got for now. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're not, I hope that things will be better soon. And I hope that even if just for a moment, I hope that this helped maybe take your mind off things, or help you get some well-deserved rest, because you deserve to rest. It's probably one of the best things you can do for yourself. So, sorry again, I don't have an awesome pizza making video for you. I hope that this was a worthy substitute. And I'll have a new video up in just a couple days. Now that I said it, I need to make sure I follow up on that. I'll try. Anyway, you're all wonderful. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching and listening and commenting and all the wonderful things that all of you do. And I hope you all can get some good sleep. So until next time, good night.